Well, it's very different. You know, I was exposed to Swedish culture very young, and my father mostly grew up in Israel. So I really wasn't exposed to the Polish language until a few years ago when I was started to tour over here. You know, I don't have any living relatives in Poland. I'm very close to my Swedish cousins. They're hip and cool, and the familiarity of the language is there. And as far as this particular band, Ungen actually became quite popular in the U.S., which is very unusual with a completely foreign language album. And but I didn't, you know, do a proper recording of that. It was just something very quick, parody in a way. So because I don't have the copyrights or anything. But I really like to share their work. I think it's a great band.
So my steps were slow and my swagger deliberate. And if ever my heart had grieved, now my body was not confessing.
Well, you know, again, I mean, I'm living in the United States, or I'm living part-time in Paris, so I'm not, you know, connected to here, except when I'm here. I'm not able to read the language and, you know, check out the magazines. But through collaboration and, you know, the bands that I meet and come across, that's usually how I am introduced to music. And in fact, I mean, even in the US, it's usually the music I'm learning about is what my friends are listening to. So having those personal connections makes a difference.
And so I walked on past alleys where these red drunkards sweat cars all
I believe somebody at the Adam Makovich Institute just felt it would be a really, you know, that it would work, and suggested it, and that's how it began. And I was very open to it because at the time I needed to take a break from what I was doing. At the time I finished, I broke up with my band in the States and was starting to live in Paris. I just needed to keep playing music, even though I felt like I wasn't sure if I could. So it was kind of, for me, it was a real gift to continue without the pressure of it being my own.
If I change my mind and I want to rewind because I took my time, you say no dice.
Well, I think we have a lot of similarities, you know. I mean, we're coming, you know, the whole rock and roll music scene is relatively very similar around the world. I mean, indie rock is, you know, you kind of go through the same things in booking clubs and touring, and our backgrounds there's a much more of a common experience. You know, we speak different languages, but, you know, somebody asked me the other day, and I said, it's not like, you know, Paul Simon parachuting into Africa and, you know, fusing genres. I mean, we were, you know, it's much more similar than that. So
I live alone, I walk alone, everything I've known is stone.
Why don't we be like a falling leaf? Time here is brief, got no time for grief.
you know, it depends if it's a good song or not. I mean, I always think, you know, it's song by song basis. I love words, and you know, and you know, I'm not able to hear the meaning. A lot of times I do go back and study the meaning. You know, I did study opera many years ago, so I was exposed to Italian and German language-based music. with some French as well. And but I think in like opera, the modern music has its sort of central language, which is English. It's part of the genre, which is enormous genre. But I mean, if I don't know what the words mean, I don't think I can connect. But I am singing sometimes in Swedish or French, and particularly because these are languages that I'm still learning, and it's for me, part of my learning, maybe more than what I'm doing as a music career. It's just part of my personal life to try to, remember words, learn them quickly.
I'm always running, running, running out just when things get good. Baby, I was only joking. I'm ready to be your fool. I'm always running, running, running out just when things get good.
Yes, I mean, I understand that comparison, but I really try to remove myself from any sort of, intentional gimmickry, because I think that, I need it to be a true experience. I don't know why, but I feel like there's been so many lies and manipulation in my life that, truth is something that I try to find. So, and also because, the people that were putting that together really felt very strongly about bringing art and art therapy to the prisoners, and that was our main focus. Not to make it about this is for my career or something. It really was more about doing something good, if we could, and I don't think I do enough.